you tell us who started tonight?
Nope. LeBron's still down for is any change in the status?
No change. Doubtful.
Are you expecting him? I guess we were told that he wasn't here this morning.
And we're going to treat offside.
Will he try anything at the arena before determining his status?
All I got for you is doubtful.
Frank, I remember last year when LeBron was working his way back up, there was a state stretch where he was kind of away from you guys and kind of doing it offsite as well. What is the process of kind of monitoring what he's doing with his people, and how is that different from how other guys might do their rehab on site?
Yeah, it's just it's something that he's a special player, and we trust him to be with his medical team and make those decisions. And we trust him with that.
How much has that changed in your time in this league, where guys would have like their own guys, or maybe would eventually?
I can't remember that far back when I started this thing.
I was trying to think, did Paul?
Do you remember October?
Did Paul? I would assume at some point Paul had somebody in
No. He did not. No. I bet it was Paul Pierce. That's where I started.
See, you do remember.
Twice had his number 10 pick in the draft in Paul. It turned out to be a pretty good player. How's that?
It's good fun fact.
Yes.
Don't it all run in place. Kendrick appeared to be wearing basketball clothes and doing basketball.
Got to work on it this morning. I don't have an update on how he responded. Said he felt pretty good.
So is he attempting to ramp back up, kind of back where he was a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, he's just in that process of monitoring how the activity feels day to day.
He hasn't taken. Has he done like a full contact practice at all since any of this has started?
Not since the start.
Have you seen any attitude adjustment from Anthony Davis since he returned in the 3 games he played in terms of how he approached the game?
I don't know. It's, obviously we played that first game with Ron in Brooklyn, and there was a determination with our whole group of let's start a run here. We finally got our group together and healthy, and I think it probably shifted after that to okay, if Ron's going to be out, I got to carry a bigger load, and there's a different type of determination came along with that.
Do you think watching LeBron do what he did while AD was out in any way inspired like that determination you're talking about in AD, just knowing where the team was at the time he came back?
Possibly. I think that's more of a question for Anthony, but certainly he's had a good determination about it.
Frank, I'm curious. When the season started, you guys have we talked a lot about how you talked to a lot of these vets about there's going to be playing time, maybe there won't be, the rotation's going to be in flux. It's just sort of how it is. And those guys all bought in kind of on the premise that this team would be, I think, winning more than everybody expected and be in a different place.
It's easy to sacrifice when you're winning.
That's what I'm wondering.
When you're not. How's
that going?
You guys are being pros. You know what I mean? It's not easy. Some of the guys that aren't playing, it's not easy, but the attitude overall has been good, even though it's been difficult for those guys. I'm not going to hide from that. It's just the nature of the situation we're in.
Kent gave you guys some good minutes in Charlotte. What did you see in that stretch? And he was a guy that you guys had as a starter at the beginning of the season.
Right. Yeah, he's had a difficult go because obviously thought of a rotation. Guys handle that differently, and I like to say publicly that he's been a 10 out of 10 with his attitude and his character, and it's really shown in light of a difficult circumstance where guys could go sideways or have a dark mindset. He's been a bright spot of our season, even though he hasn't been playing. With his just his character and willingness to be active in the film sessions, to honor the work, to bring positive energy to the floor every time we're on the floor for practice or walkthroughs or for anything like that. Very engaged, and he's to be commended for that.
Frank, I think this is only the first or second full home shoot around you guys have had this year. I'm just curious.
Extra work. When you're struggling in life, and whatever you're doing in life, if you're struggling to get the results you want, the answer is to put in extra work. We had a longer than usual practice yesterday, and we have a full shoot around today. we're not happy with where we're at, so we'll put in extra work.
Is that something moving forward too? I mean, like this team has been very much health first, so I might need rest and stuff
Well,
like
we'll
that.
see.
Like, could there be more practice? Yeah, I mean, that's
We'll see. I mean, a lot of it is keeping our, more experienced guys off their feet, and if Ron's out, you have, an opportunity to get some of these guys that don't need the rest as much, or don't benefit from it as much. Take advantage of those opportunities to get on the court. So, we still have some veteran guys, but, for me, this is just about, we lost 4 out of 5 and we need to get some traction. We need to get a win tonight. So put in some extra work.
This has been rattling around my head for 2 years. It seems like a good opportunity to ask. There are some coaches who have no issue revealing their starters. They don't see a competitive advantage to holding on to that. You very often are a guy who will go until the last possible minute. What is your philosophy on revealing your starter pregame?
Yeah, I mean, I typically throughout my career haven't cared about it and just have revealed it. But, with the ever-changing nature of our group, and the way we've been playing and looking at different things, you just, you hold it to last minute and there's just less prep time for them to know what's coming. That's all. So it's not much of an advantage, but we're looking for every edge we can get.
Have there been situations where you have felt like that narrow advantage paid off, or you did have the element of surprise on your side in a matchup?
Yeah, and I do think there was a time at a point this season where we started a different way. That I think did carry an element of surprise. I can't remember which game it was, but it's just one of those things that you don't need to do it, so why do it?
I feel it's one of the